newly formed tropical storm with a Hawaiian name, Tropical Storm Hone, is strengthening and could pass south of the state this weekend.
Yeah, born in our backyard. That's why it gets the Hawaiian name, the Central Pacific, which is rare, but it does happen from time to time. Let's take a look at the track intensity and the impacts. First, big picture. The entire Central Pacific and East Pacific Basin, there are 3 areas of disturbed weather. We have Tropical Storm Hone, we have Hurricane Gilma, and we have another area that is a high chance of becoming a tropical depression. First and foremost, none of these look like a direct hit to the Hawaiian Islands. However, they may graze us. We may get some storm remnants. And in the case of Hone, it passes the closest to us. But Hurricane Gilma is expected to weaken. Maybe we'll get some trade showers from that. And the system afterwards may bring us some wet weather. So we're looking at about a week and a half of higher rain chances thanks to these systems. Let's focus on Hone. That is the immediate threat. Hone is healthy. Hone has everything it needs to thrive. It's got warm water, so right underneath it, it has warm water. Ahead of it, there may be some cooler waters as it moves closer to Hawaii, but that's not going to be the big factor. It also has ample moisture, meaning there's a lot of moist air that is circulating around these thunderstorms. It's in good shape. It's very, very healthy. It's expected to even become healthier or more organized over the next 24 to 48 hours. And it's got low wind shear. That's the biggest factor. Right now, wind shear is the primary fact that kind of kills off these systems. It's got low wind shear. Fortunately, though, when it goes to the south of Hawaii, that wind shear will increase. So that is good news. But right now, this thing has got everything it needs to thrive. Here are the numbers. Hone with winds around 40 miles per hour. So it's a weak tropical storm. The threshold for tropical storm winds are 39. So it's barely a tropical storm right now. It is 885 miles east-southeast of Hilo and just over 1,000 miles east-southeast of Honolulu. Let's look at the track, and we're going to zoom in on this so you can see for each island what time frames we're dealing with. We're going to start with Saturday, 8 p.m. It's to the southeast of the Big Island with 70-mile-per-hour winds. Folks, that is why we cannot rule this out as a potential hurricane. Right now, the winds are at 40. By the time it gets near us, it could be at 70. What makes a hurricane? 74 miles per hour. So it's right on that cusp between a strong tropical storm and a weak hurricane south of the islands Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and weekends slightly on Tuesday. So this is really where it peaks in strength, just before it goes south of the Big Island and then south of Kauai. Now let's look. This is the official National Weather Service track. Let's look at some of the modeling because that's important too. First things first, the track confidence as of now, where it's at before it gets to the islands, is high. All those lines that you see are potential tracks. You notice how it's kind of narrow when it's east of the state, and then it expands right when it passes south of the Big Island and gets to a pretty wide swath. The general thinking is this thing is going to go west or continue west and then slowly start to go to the northwest. There is a weakness in high pressure that is expected to happen to kind of veer this up to a more west-northwesterly track. That doesn't mean, and none of these show the center of the system possibly going anywhere in the state, except for maybe the Big Island. The Big Island, half of it, the southern half, is within that cone of uncertainty, but all the tracks still keep it south of the Big Island, still keep it south of the state, still keep it south of Kauai. Could it potentially do a quick Iniki and move up north? Honestly, the models don't show that, but I wouldn't, it happened with Iniki. There's a history of these storms. These storms sometimes have a mind of their own. So I wouldn't bank on it, but it's not 100% out of the question. Confidence on day 4 and 5. This day here, which is Tuesday and Monday, that starts to be a little bit moderate, and that's why we have a higher cone of uncertainty. All right, folks, let's check on the wind threat. So the wind threat is going to be mostly offshore. We have winds less than 39 miles per hour. That is the yellow radius that you see there. The tropical storm force winds, 39 to 73, very small. And you'll notice it really barely grazes the Big Island South Point area. So This thing is more of a wet weather threat than a wind threat. Overall, we'll see sustained winds 30 miles per hour up to, and then wind gusts to 50 miles per hour. This applies to the entire state. This is in the form of trade winds. We most likely will not be directly affected by the winds around this system. Let's talk about rain. This is going to be a rain event, probably going to be a surf event. This is a short-term, very accurate model. This stops on Sunday, and you can see where Saturday night, Sunday, the Big Island's Hilo side could see some of the heavier showers. Let's look at another model that shows a longer range. Pick your island and pick the time. We'll pause right just south of the Big Island on Saturday, and then stays pretty much to the south the entire rest of the weekend into early next week. So that's what we're looking at. We're looking at a rain event, especially for the Big Island and East Maui, to a lesser extent Oahu and Kauai. We'll get some rain, but it shouldn't be as intense. This may intensify into a hurricane. That cannot be ruled out. Heavy rain, largest threat, Big Island and East Maui. Gusty winds to 50 miles per hour. Surf, East Shore surf to 10 feet. Of course, we'll keep you updated every newscast right here on KHON and KHON2.com.